Hi, obviously I'm not an artist, and in this log I'm going to be displaying and discussing Issue 8 of Hachette's Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol. Issue 8 comes with one sprue that holds 4 Tyranid bioforms known as Termagants, and 11 bases. In the previous video, painting log 7, I stated that for the video to work I would and did complete all 10 Termagants and a Ripper Swarm. This of course leaves me with nothing to paint for this issue. Let's see if I can find something within. The issue opens with the how to paint guide to painting the Termagants, 4 pages in fact, on base coated with 2 paints. This then switches to information on the logistics of how the Imperium equips their armies. It states that this is done with the Departmentum Militarum, a branch concerned with rearming the trillion-strong combatants. The art drives home this with some Tempestus Scions resupplying from some armor containers. Over page, oh! This could be a simple and easily achievable diorama. See, look, I did one! Armour containers have long been included in the Hachette Partwork / Warhammer collaboration, and unfortunately I never appreciated them, but they are well sculpted and really add flavour to a table that is industrial themed. I have a few, they get built, and then just get a coverage with a coloured rattle can and nothing more. However, for this diorama I decided to go with a lead Belcher spray, arguably using GW spray paint on terrain as a little OTT, but this is for a video, followed by a lead Belcher base, then a black wash. Okay, now this is where I draw the line. I'm not using null oil for this, mainly because it's pricey, but rather a homemade black wash using a recipe from one of the big daddy YouTube mini wargaming channels. It consists of black acrylic paint, acrylic medium, polyvinyl acetate adhesive, dish soap and water. From there I used a bright silver paint to overbrush the container, then just for a finish, which I did debate doing, a very light, pure white dry brush. The armor container kit from GW also comes with ammo boxes, barrels and other scattered terrain. To complete the diorama, I added some as appropriate to the image. I would like to discuss other terrain types I have and use, and maybe some of my homemade stuff. But I'm aware this is a painting log for Warhammer 40,000 Combat Patrol, so I'll leave it for another video. Let's go through the issue while the diorama is displayed in all its glory. The issue continues with information on the Second Tyrannic War. It states this time, High Fleet Kraken struck the Imperium, but unlike the First War, where High Fleet Behemoth launched a large but singular assault, Kraken invaded worlds with numerous tendrils and therefore attacking on many different fronts. Despite this strategy, they were ultimately defeated by several Space Marine chapters, including the Ultramarines, naturally, at the Battle of WH40k. Over page, the lore states that not only were humanity embroiled in this conflict, but also the Eldari, to be exact, Craftworld Iyanden. I haven't really mentioned the Eldari in previous videos, but for newcomers to 40k, the Eldari are the ancient, powerful psychic, but physically frail, elf-like Xenos. Many millennia ago, they were the prevailing race of the galaxy, but were mostly destroyed due to their hubris and excesses, as the chaos god of depravity and hedonism, Slaanesh, was birthed. Eldari dwell on large spaceships called craftworlds. However, the Iyandens were decimated by High Fleet Kraken, killing 4/5 of their population. The war came to an end on the planet HR4, as previously stated, when Big Daddy Ultra Manius Kalgar, the chapter master of the Ultramarines, took the field with his veteran marines and defeated the Tyranid bioorganism known as the Swarm Lord. The Great Devourer is a term used for the race that is the Tyranids. This is because how they will eat and incorporate anything they encounter. And because of their biology as a species, they can exact the genetic code of their consumed prey, and then breed newer and more lethal bioorganisms. Over page, the stages of a Tyranid invasion are displayed. Invade, where cults will infiltrate and disrupt a society before a force makes planetfall. Overwhelm, when wave after wave of bioorganisms annihilate the home world defenders. And consume, it's dinner time. The Termagants get a showcase with their naming conventions and datasheet, which includes detail on the Skulking Horror ability, which allows them to scurry away d6 inches if any enemy gets too close. This is very apt and identifies them as creepy in game as well as in their appearance. There is then a tutorial on charging and combat, followed by fighting, piling and consolidating. Scenario 4 Ambush Predators is then revealed, which pits an Inferno squad against both Von Ryan's Leapers and 10 Termagants. This puts the Marines at a considerable disadvantage, as this is a small area and the Marines are fighting on two fronts. Anyway, issue 8 is complete. Next issue comes with no minis, but rather some paints. But please stick with me though. As you've seen, I'll always find something to discuss and display. Please like, comment and subscribe as I continue to chronicle the collecting, construction and creating.